Hello, everybody. Welcome to Nikki's Live, Laugh, Love Tarot World. I am Nikki. Happy Thanksgiving. It's tomorrow. Today's the 26th of November. I'm going to get this out before tomorrow because after this, I'm going to be very busy. I hope you all are enjoying your Thanksgiving holiday. I wish you all the very safest, most wonderful Thanksgiving you've ever had. We are all very grateful for what we have. And in that note, I did a pre-meditation on our cards. I blessed the cards. I blessed this place. I've made sure everything is set to go. Let me tell you exactly what we've started out with. Again, for my collective, there's some people that are stressing out over the lack of control that they have over your success. When I say that, I mean they don't have a say in where you're going, who you're talking to, what you're doing, and where your future lays. And this is causing somebody to have money worries. And you're pretty much in Empress energy and you're not stuck anymore. You know very clearly, you're sharp, you're focused, you know exactly where you're going and you know what you want, and there's no confusion, that anymore. You know who you are, where you're going, and justice is coming in for those who try to stop you. So I'll take a moment if you want to read that, screenshot it. We're going to get going because I have very strong energy for today's reading. I'm excited. I did the pre-shuffle. I'm getting back and forth energy. I'm getting happy, scared, happy, scared. That's kind of what I'm feeling here. Money worries, not money worries. You know where you're going, but there's some things you may have to tidy up for the rest of the year. So let's get moving. I've got the Angel Tarot Deck Guidebook Tarot Deck by John Holland. So the most of the energy that I'm feeling basically is that you are ready to go, but almost like hurry up and wait. That's the feeling that I'm getting, hurry up and wait. So let's see what the crowning situation is. Right now, collective crowning situation, crowning is the crown chakra. It's in reverse. So again, the crowning situation for your crown chakra, make sure that you are cleansing your space, because I'm getting spiritual, not attacks. I don't want to use the word attacks, but challenges, blockages, things like that are somebody's trying to get to your crown chakra through the spirit realm is what it I know that's hard to believe and kind of out there, but somebody's trying to spiritually get to you psychically. So take your baths, ground yourself. There are people that don't know how to come at you in the physical, so now they're trying to step it up a notch, is what I'm hearing through this psychic area. So if you keep your crown chakra clean. Why is the crown chakra in verse here, please, angels and spirit guides? Thank you, angels and spirit guides, for your continued blessings and education and knowledge. Can I get a clarifier on the crowning situation being the crown chakra in reverse? Why is this in reverse? Why? What's the, and a clarifier on that. But again, I keep thinking people they don't know what else to do because you're in your Empress energy, so they're trying to come at it from a different level of realm, is what I just heard. They don't know what to do in the physical, it's not working, so they're stepping up a notch. I just keep hearing that. They're stepping it up a notch, all right? I'm just gonna do this. Yeah, the mental conflict in reverse, correct. And that goes, I'm being guided to explain this as a way of, this is the final step that you're making into your new world and your new lifetime and your new abundance. And this is like all hands on deck is kind of what I'm getting from the mental conflict in reverse and the crown chakra in reverse. This is the situation, is that people that are trying, I don't believe this is your energy. I believe you're in the strongest energy of your life, which is scaring the people around you, which means that they are trying to do everything and anything they can to keep this from happening or stall it, which they can't stop it. They only can slow it down, but that's if you allow it, so they cannot. But they're trying every tool in the bag. That's what I just heard. Every tool in the bag that we're trying to pull from your, now I'm talking the spirits and angels and things that are around you, got you protected, but the people that don't want to see you succeed are going to try everything they can, especially now, it's Thanksgiving time. So be aware of anybody. Now, again, we're going to be spending a lot of time with family, people you do want to see, people you may not want to see. Don't let these attacks, because the dark forces or the people that don't want to see you happy are going to try all old programming tactics, everything they could possibly do to try to bring you back to the old you, who you used to be, but you've already transcended this, I just heard, so there's nothing that it can do. You're on the precipice. I'm getting Nine of Pentacles vibes, so we'll see if that comes out. But basically, you're going to be surrounding yourself in the next 4 to 6 weeks with people that just have no clue about where you are now in your timeline, that you've ascended. There's nothing they can do that's going to bring this back to who and what you used to be. They don't want me talking about it. I can already feel this. I don't like these kinds of readings, but this is what it is. I know the holidays can bring out all kinds of old times, of old programming, of old constructs. So just be on the lookout of that. Stick to your guns. Your spirits and angels and your guides have got you. Do not deviate from who you are now, because somebody's going to want to try to bring you down a peg. So let's see what's more of the challenges and blockages with this. What's coming at my collective as far as challenges and blockages when it comes to this mental conflict. Yeah, they don't want you talking. Whoever this is, this came flying out. Whoever this is, they don't, well, wisdom in reverse. This is your challenges and blockages. They want to, this is a major arcana. You have grown, you have elevated out of this old, I'm just going to be quiet and not rock the boat attitude, where you've got wisdom now and they want you to forget all that you learned and just go back to who you were. That's kind of what the vibe I'm getting. They're stressed because they cannot get you to see things the way they want you to see them. I'm getting some, it could be family, could be friends, could be anything. I'm getting heavily family on this vibe because it's got wisdom. You've got elders here. So you may be spending time around people that are older than you, who think because they're older than you, they've been around the block a little bit longer, even though you're smarter than them. They want you to see them in a way that they feel that you should see them. Meaning like, I'm older, so you should just respect what I say. And you should just believe what I say. Even though you know more than these people, you've done more than these people, you've elevated, you've done the work, and they have not. They are not, their crown chakra's in reverse, and your crown chakra is straight to the divine. So you're going to have to, I don't want to say rock the boat, whatever you're doing this, just try to just say less is more, probably. The spirits and angels just like know that you're right, and you don't have to prove anything to anybody is kind of what I'm getting. Can I get one more on the wisdom card? Yeah, this is basically the Hierophant in this deck, I believe. You know, so let's, you know what's going on. You see it for what it is. Let these people think they know what they know. Is it worth, is the juice worth the squeeze of proving yourself, basically? So basically, you know you're right. Is it worth arguing over the turkey dinner? No, that's kind of what I'm getting. Can I get one more on the challenges and blockages? Why is that here when it comes to this? Now listen, you know that you know what you know. So, and these people, yeah, exactly. The power, the 5, which is the strength. 8, again, we got another 8. We had an 8, 8 earlier in the pre-shuffle. I saw this. This is something that you know who you are, and this came in the upright. This is your energy. You know this. You know this. You don't need to prove who you are. Because you know who you are, because you're living by example, these people want to shake it down in some way and try to like make you prove that you are. And like, if you know so much, then prove it kind of attitude. You don't need to do that. You're standing in your own power, and there's nothing that anybody can do to shake it, for one. And number 2, you don't owe anybody any explanations about why you came to these conclusions, why you are who you are now. So your spirit and angel guides just say, it's over. This is all done. There's nothing, you're never going back. You can't unlearn what you know. You can't go back to who you used to be, because everything changes and you are changed. There's nothing you can do to help these people evolve. They're going to have to do their own work and come to their own conclusions, and you don't have to prove anything to anybody. It's kind of what I just heard. 8:22 on the clock. Let's see what's causing all this. Let's see what the base of this whole issue is. Now, again, when you get together with family you haven't seen in a while, it's going to seem a very shocking change of who you may be now to who you were last year at this time, if you haven't seen some of these people in a long time. So maybe that. So be on the lookout for people who are going to be shocked. I'm getting kind of like, whoa, where did this person come from? Like, why, who are you now kind of attitude, where it might ruffle some feathers. So just be very, very careful of who and what you do and say to not, not lower your vibration. You're elevating higher. It's going to trigger some people is what I'm kind of getting. So let's see what the cause of the base of this is. Another throat chakra in reverse. Bingo. Throat chakra in reverse. That's what's used to never speak your truth. You're somebody that never would rock the boat, like I said, but it's in reverse. So now that means that's how it used to be. Now they don't. Now it's in the upright for you. Now today in this moment, you're in the throat chakra in the upright, but it's in the reverse because it's in the base, meaning the cause of this issue. Thank you. The cause of this issue used to be that I'm going to tell it, that you used to not speak up. They were used to that. They're used to you just sitting back and letting them do what they got to do, and they want you to be in that energy. Maybe you do, maybe you don't. It all depends on how much you want to rock the boat on Thanksgiving. You don't have to prove who you are. Just being you is proof enough. You have an air of Empress energy to you, because you're in the Empress energy. You have that regal, thank you, that's the word I was looking for. You have this regalness about you where you only speak when you have to, and when you speak, it's the truth, and they all know this because you have the power of the lion, could be an Aries, Leo, Sag, but you have the power of the fire behind you, which means every time you talk now, people are listening. And they may or may not like what you have to say, but when you do, you pretty much stick to your guns. There is no wishy-washy with you anymore. So that's the basis. That's what's coming from the base of this problem, is that you used to never speak. Like you used to be timid and afraid and let other people, your elders possibly, run the show when it comes to conversations and things that, just believe what I say even though I have no proof. Because I'm older than you and I know more. Well, that's not happening anymore. Not only are you talking, but you actually have credit, to meaning when you say stuff, you have stuff to back it up, and these people don't. And they don't like that you're challenging their thoughts and things when you used to not do that before. Thank you. You never used to challenge people in the past. You just go, okay, well, that's just, dad or mom or whomever. We're just going to let them talk because, it's just not worth a fight. But now you're ready to fight. But you're actually taking control of when you want to push that envelope and when you don't. Now, 11:11 on the clock, right there. Perfect. All right, let's see what's going on in the past. Can I get more about the past, about what was going on in the past? What's the past energy with all this, please? Oh, there's 2 cards. Okay, right. Emotional loss and harmony in reverse, really. In the past, nothing was harmonious about any of these things with you, with people. It didn't feel right. You didn't feel comfortable with these people. And now it could just be that you've cut them all out and it's been a loss. But you've had your peace because of it. 11:44. You've got more peace about it now. That's all you want as a collective I'm talking to, is that you're going to speak your truth, and all you want is peace, truth, and harmony. That's it. Whatever it is the truth, that's fine. But you're not entertaining anything that isn't harmonious in your life. You're not entertaining anything that's going to cause you to have loss or feelings of hurt or loss. You're done with that. Now, it's 11, where you had these 2 cards up. Right, you're in alignment with who you are and what you believe, and nobody's going to shake that down. Nobody that's older, younger, or whatever title they have, it doesn't matter who they are. You know what you know, and there's no more apologizing for it. Thank you. No more apologizing for it. Yeah, emotional withdrawal, exactly. At the bottom of the deck, you've withdrawn from most of these people, but because it's holiday time, you might have to get around them. Don't be afraid to say, I can't go. If you feel like this is going to cause you more stress, not going, or going, and you want to stay home, then do that. Nobody wants to disturb your peace. If you don't want your peace disturbed, then don't go. Or put in boundaries down and say, listen, I can only come for about an hour and I have to go. That's okay. You don't need to do what you did in the past if it costs you more in your emotional well-being. Thank you, Spirit. Bringo. I just heard that. You don't need to hang out with people that disturb your peace. Don't matter if it's Christmas, Thanksgiving, don't matter what day or time, your birthday, their birthday, it don't matter what day of the week it is. Don't matter what day of the year it is. You and your peace is most important to you, and it doesn't matter. So put boundaries down. Your spirits and guides are saying put boundaries down on how much time you spend with people that draw from your energy, that don't deserve to be in your space. If you don't want to cut off family because you don't want any problems with that, that's fine. Just limit the time and avoid conversations that's going to bring your blood pressure up, is what I just heard. All right. Let's see what the present energy is. What's the present energy, please, for my collective with all this? What's the present? How is my collective currently in the present? Where is my collective at currently in the present with all this? Yeah, it's important to keep your peace because there's nothing you can do. Yeah, your accelerated motion. You're moving on, baby. Another 8. 88 is important to you. This is you. That's your energy. You're highly evolved. You're looking at the stars. You're getting divine intervention from above. There's nobody that you're not looking in the past. Look at, she's looking up. She ain't looking down. She's looking up. She's taking her power and going forward with it. There's nothing more that you need to be doing other than focusing. You got laser focus. Look at that comet. We got a lot going on in our astrology right now. If you have no idea what's happening, a lot is changing in our solar system. A lot of going on, and you're looking up to the stars, and you have knowledge that others do not believe in and or want to know about. All right. Yep. I'm just making sure we have another 8. Yeah, just 88. All right, let's go. That was your current energy. You're perfect. You're focused, you're driven, and you're moving on. Perfect. What's the future energy? It's a future energy for my collective. They're moving. I already can figure out what the future is. You're moving toward your destiny is what I just heard. Nothing's going to stop you. I just heard that too. Nobody, no matter what people try, do, say, roadblocks, you're moving past it like, boop, don't care. Okay, you don't care. You don't care, and you're moving forward. And your spirits and angels are applauding you because they're helping you. You've already made the decision of what you want to do, and they're making things, they're putting things in your path to make it happen. And it's meant to be, nothing will let pass you by. So don't worry about that. There's no anxiety about that. So the future energy is fertility. There it is. Fertility. I'm going to make sure I have that correct. I believe that's the Empress, which if that's the Empress, I'm going to flip out. I'm pretty sure that it is. Pretty sure that's the Empress. It is. Bingo. Look what I said. Your future energy is Empress energy. I love it when they confirm exactly. Not only 883 could be an angel number. Look that up. 8 and 3 is 11. You're in your North Node. You know what you're doing. And what you don't see coming is that people are going to be bored and discontent by this. They're not knowing how to change. Yeah, they want to stop your prosperity. I already got that. There's somebody in your energy. You need to be very discerning of who you put yourself in what energy, because there's somebody that wants to stop this. You're always going to have this no matter what. What's up is down, what's down. If you can't have the good without the bad. So therefore, there's always going to be challenges and tests to see if you're truly going to be staying in this energy, which you are. If the higher you vibrate, the less likely, unless you allow it, that anybody can keep you out of that energy, you know, right? So lower vibration energies they have to do the work in order to get up here, and they can't attack you until they do. And they can try, but they're not going to work. If you lower your vibration, then you're allowing this energy to take you off. You recognize it. You see the blueprint, and you already know what they're going to do before they do it. Therefore, you're prepared. Once you recognize that about life, is that if you've noticed, I'm talking to a collective that has recognized that every time that you start getting somewhere, which means that either you get a new job or you start to succeed, there's always somebody waiting in the wings to take you down a peg because they don't have the guts, the strength, the knowledge, or they refuse to do the work in order to put themselves in that same energy because they're jealous. And that is one of the 7, that's the worst of the 7 deadlies. Envy and jealousy will kill you, every soul. If you're jealous, that will bring you down and you'll never elevate to where you want to go. That's one of the worst things you can be, is jealous and envious, because that is a killer as far as I'm concerned. It will not be good. All right, so you're in the current energy of accelerated motion, and you're in the Empress energy in the future, and I have a feeling you're already there. You're already there, and people starting to see you. You know you're there, and others are going to see it if they haven't already, and they see it, and they are envious of it, so therefore there's some feelings about it, so you'll see that. You'll see it. All right. So let's see what your actions and what's your power. If the Emperor comes out again, I'm going to cry. What's your power and your actions? What you're going to be doing? What's the energy you're going to be embodying right now? What's coming into your actions with others and things in your life? What's the action? What's the power that might yep. Right, there's no more, another 888. There's no more being trapped in fear. It came in the reverse. You're not going to be allowing your fears to control you anymore. Thank you, Spirit. Bingo. You're not allowing the what ifs, because I think that is what most people get stuck in. What if this doesn't work? What if I don't have enough money to do this? What if I fail? What if you do? Then you start again. The only true failure in life is not trying. I tell my children this constantly. I don't care if you fail. Did you try, or did you really not try? Because if you don't try, that's failing. If you try and fail, that's fine. Try again. Try something else. Change your mode of operandi or whatever. But your biggest fear is not trying. You or somebody I'm talking about that doesn't have a fear anymore, and I will just try something else if that doesn't work out. You've eliminated that old programming of that, analysis paralysis. There's no more analysis paralysis. Your action is now to keep trying and keep going, and that's what I picked up in the beginning, is that you're not stopping. I'm talking to somebody who doesn't give an F. If it doesn't work, you're going to try again. I'm talking to a collective that has reinvented themselves many times trying to get to their goals, and you are on it now. There's no more 888. That's a divine number. Look that up in the angel numbers, 888. All right. Let's see what the energy of others around you. What's the most prominent energy around my collective currently? Energy of prosperity, the Ace of Pentacles, that's where you are right now. That's the energy around you. You're starting a new business, operation, project, job, something that's financially backed, that the actions and the powers that are around you, the energy that is around you is of prosperity and growth and building something, birth, something financial, because it's the prosperity. Look at this tree. It's got all the fruit at the bottom. It's just starting to bear fruit. So whatever this is, it's starting to show you that you're about to be successful, 2023, and something that you have been waiting for a while. At the bottom of the deck is transformation. Yes, you've transformed into this new abundant person, and it's starting to glow inside and out. People are noticing it. That's why they're having some feelings about it, because they want to know what you're doing. So let's see, let's get more about the energy. Why is the Ace of Pentacles here, which is the prosperity? What's beginning for my collective? What's more? Can I get more on the energy around my collective? Can I get one more on that? I would like to know more, please. Can I get one more card that tells us more about what's coming for the collective as far as the energy? I saw it flip over. Foundations and achievements. 10 of Cups. Bingo. Your start. Well, it's really, that's the 10 of Cups in my mind, the 4 of Wands, whatever you want. But look at that. Bingo. Beautiful, beautiful. You've got a new home, possibly. You've got a new beginning, a new project that's a foundation. You are starting something that is positive from the ground up. You're keeping it. Look at how her hands are covering the roots. You're protecting whatever this is. You're not telling many people about it. If you do have it coming, I got goosebumps right now. You've got somebody or something that is so big, so new. It's in its infancy stages, but the foundation is strong and it's going to be prosperous. And you know it. And you're in there and you've got both hands on this. You've got both hands on the wheel is what I just heard. Both hands on the wheel. Congratulations. What you don't see coming is, oh my God. Look at this. The Magician at the bottom. The awareness. You are completely aware where your future is going and nobody else knows it, but they will. They're going to see you. And they're going to know that you have got it all, baby. Good job. Good job. Good job. Good job. Okay. Let's see what the future outcome. I mean, this is fabulous. I don't even want to pull anymore. Can I get a future outcome for my collective? Future outcome of all of this. What's the future outcome? Oh my goodness, too many. Transformation came out again though. Let's pull it back. Let's put it back. Let's put it back. Transformation. You've done it. You've done the work, and now the divine is blessing you with money, abundance, strength, foundation and achievements, and a new beginning. And you're smart and you've been putting this forward. You've been laser focused. I keep hearing laser focused, eye on the prize. You are not deviating. There's nobody that can steer you in another direction. There's no offer that anything's going to come in that's better than this, and you know it. Thank you. I heard it take that one. It popped out again. It's the waiting game. Bingo. You've been waiting for that. I just said it. Roll it back. You've been waiting for this for a while. Could be possibly 9 months to a year. You've been putting one foot in front of the other. It seemed overwhelming. Thank you. I got the 9 of Swords in the pre-shuffle, and the fear of being left out in the cold, kind of about this. Like you when you started this, it was a long process, and you weren't sure that it was going to end up where it is right now. You were hoping, you were praying, and God made sure that they heard. Your spirits and angel guides are cheering because they knew it was coming, and you were in the energy of faith and hoping and praying, and they knew it, and here it is. It's been waiting, and now it's here. I want to cry. I'm getting the feeling of, it's like you won the lottery. It feels like you won the lottery. Like, oh my God, it was like a 1 in a million Hail Mary that it's coming forward. Congratulations. Yay! Congratulations. And the waiting is over. It's been a long, long time coming. Look at the roots that are in this. There's roots here, and now it's coming, and it's about to explode when it comes to accelerated motion. Congratulations. Congratulations. Beautiful. What you done? Yeah, it's amazing. You have waited. You have poured your heart and soul into it, and now it's starting to show on the outside for everyone to see. It's a little bit of a waiting game to really put it out there is what I'm hearing. You can't really tell everybody just yet, but it's the right people know. That's what I just heard. The right people already know, and the ones that don't know are going to be shocked when it comes out. They're going to not understand what you've been through. It looks like you've been blessed, and congratulations, because you have. Can I get one more? The future outcome. What's the waiting game going to bring? I just feel like it's money. I feel like it's money, job, business, career, financial, legacy, something like that. And it's going to be, you're going to be, and I also got in the pre-shuffle, there is a partnerships and alliances that came out too. So let's see. I think you're going into a partnership with somebody that is just like you. You're in your soul tribe energy with your direct north node, and they have put you in alignment with these people. Whoever your spirits and angel guides are, they put you in, yeah, financial. I just said future is about financial, material changes, and it's all good. So it's good news. There's nothing bad here. Nothing's bad here. You're going to be getting financial changes within 5 weeks, 5 days, possibly 5 months, less than 5. I think it's 5 weeks. I don't think it's months. I think it's less than 5 months for sure. 5 weeks to 5 months, you're going to be seeing big financial changes. It's going to go small, bigger, bigger, bigger. It's going to continue to grow. Can I get one more? Yes. Congratulations. You've got your hand on the prize, man. There's nobody that's taking that from you. That's what I just heard. Get your mitts off. That's fun. I don't even say that. Get your mitts off my finances is what I just heard. Get your mitts off my prize. You got a lot of fives. 555 here. 888. Look up those numbers if you want to know more. It's all financial abundance. You've had enough. Here it is. Yeah, there's no more discontent and boredom. There's no more, you waited a long time. You were starting to get a little bored, waiting, going, oh my God, is this really happening? But it's no more. I heard that's over. 444 is here, 555, 888. So there's no more discontent and boredom. You are moving on to, you've been waiting, and I'm talking to a collective that may have been a little bit, I don't want to say angry, but a little bit annoyed, maybe that's a good word, about everybody else seems to be getting things without much effort. You know what I mean? That don't really deserve it, maybe. You're like, man, when the hell is my time coming? And I'm hearing it's here. I'm hearing it's here, baby. The universe is bringing you what you want. Bringing you what you want, which is more magician energy, material, money, harvest, partnerships and alliances is here. Yes, it's all coming in for you. I just heard, we saved the best for last, honey. We saved the best for last. Everybody else is getting their sprinklings of things, but you're getting the creme de la creme. You're getting the best for last. They're going to rain down upon you blessings like you've never seen. It's going to start slow, but it's going to slowly increase, and then it's going to go we're going into the year of the horse next year, 2026. That's my year. I was born on the 26th, so I'm definitely going to accept this. I see galloping horse. It's going to move fast. It's going to move fast. Let's do some clarifiers. Let's just get a couple clarifiers. Can I get more on a couple cards of what's coming in the future? We're using the Light Seers deck now. What's coming? What's coming in the future? Ooh, there it is. Oh, look at you. Ace of Wands again. Bingo. Bingo. Ace of Wands, new beginning. Taking action. Fire signs. Aries, Leo, Sag. You're taking action on your new career. Taking action on your intuition. You know what you know when you know it. You're keeping things close to the vest. And look at that Page of Pentacles. Bingo. There's a message coming in about money. Something's coming in. That's a minor arcana for the Wheel of Fortune, just like I said. They just brought me back to what I just said. It's going to be slow, but it's going to be financially lucrative, and it's going to get bigger and bigger and bigger as time goes on. It's a legacy, I'm hearing. A legacy. The waiting is over. You're going to have money. You're going to have abundance, and you'll be able to support yourself and your family all by yourself. I heard, there's no more worrying about money. I just heard, don't worry. No worries. I know it's tough. Because right now things may seem a little tough and tight when it comes to financial. This is it. We're rolling out of 2025. Was your challenge year for finances possibly? You may have been trying to, not rob Peter to pay Paul is what I heard, but you may have been. You may be borrowing over here, but you've been making it. Your angels and your spirit guides have been putting money in your way to keep you afloat until this comes forward. So don't worry. I know it's tough. You got to have faith, and you have, and you're being rewarded because of that. Somebody's tried to stop you this year, possibly, in your finances, and your angels and spirit guides. Check the bitch. I just saw, we checked it. We got 222 also. We just checked a bitch because they tried to stop what God has ordained, and that ain't happening, bitches. That ain't happening. One more, please, on the future of my collectives, finances, money, and job, or whatever this is. This is turning into it. I don't see love here. This is all finances. This is all career. This is all money, business. 10 toes down is what I just heard. Page of Wands, bingo. We got 2 pages now, but again, slow and steady. You're going to start out possibly as a page, meaning you're going to be entry level possibly, or something to that effect, where you're going to be in the ground stages of something new, more likely is what I'm hearing. You're very well grounded. You know what you want. You're taking, again, more energy toward wants, action taking. You're taking an action when it comes to your future and finances. You're taking action when it comes to your money. You're taking action when it comes to your life. Yay, one more, because I just want to keep pulling cards. One more, please. One more for my collective about what's happening and what's coming. What's the overall energy for the next 2 weeks? Overall energy for the next 2 weeks, please. Let's do that. The star. That's it. I'm done with that. You're the star, and what you don't see, you're being patient. Look at you at the bottom of the deck, Temperance. Star, you've been so patient. And the Tower, oh dear boy, look out. Somebody is going to be seen in the energy of, you're meant to be doing this. Whatever this is, you're meant to be doing it. You're young, you may even be older, but it doesn't matter. You're coming across as very young, very intuitive, and absolutely meant for whatever this is. You are totally in line and meant for whatever this is, and it's going to cause a stir in a big way, and it's going to be fantastic for humanity because you're meant to do it. Whatever this is, whatever it is, you're meant to do it. All right, let's pull an angel, an oracle deck. And then I got to bounce because I got a job I got to get to. Speaking of new jobs, I can't even explain how excited I am. Let's do some angel messages. This is goody, and I love it. This is good energy. Oh, giddy. I love it. All right, let's see what else. My angels and spirit guides, what is the messages that my collective needs to hear? Oh, look. Looky, look. All is well, and you're overcoming difficulties, just like I said. 2025 can suck it because it's been a tough year for everyone, but you are. Let's read overcoming difficulties. Archangel Haramel, the worst is now behind you. And you are surmounting any previous challenges. I love this card. Look how beautiful that card is with the wings and the angel. Oh my God, I love it. The feathers, if you haven't been seeing feathers, you're seeing one now. Bing! That's the angels coming down with their feather wings to protect you. They're both Archangel Haramel. If you don't know, look up Archangel Haramel. Both of these cards came out. Archangel Haramel, everything is happening exactly how it's supposed to. With hidden blessings, you're going to understand exactly. You have no idea who you are, and they're about to, again, I just heard, again, we save the best for last. We save the best for last because you deserve it. You deserve, it's almost like when I keep hearing, it's almost like when you're waiting to hear who won a prize, and there's like 3rd place, 2nd place, 4th place, and you're waiting and everybody's name's getting called, and then guess who got 1st place? You! So here it comes. Congratulations. I'm so excited. I wish you all a very happy Thanksgiving. Thank you for all my new subscribers. Like and hype this video because it helps me get the messages out. I wish you a blessed, happy holiday, and I will definitely get back with you again very, very soon. Take care, everyone.